Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Never understood why they didn't go to 3 on a mic check, but that's beside the point. All right, check this out. Joe Budden. Oh, we're not even doing a podcast. We're doing afterthoughts. This is afterthoughts. Hi, YouTube people. This is when we just talk without caring. We do that on a podcast too. But we missed you guys last week in afterthoughts and didn't want to leave you high and dry this week. High and dry is another one of those phrases that I shouldn't say. I have a very special guest in the building today. My gunshot. There we go. I have a very special guest in the building today.
Give me my gunshots.
You may have heard this young man on a song called Nude. I like that song. People probably didn't hear that song because that's one of your earlier songs. That's the song that introduced me to you.
Nice.
Nude.
I always wondered that about just people in general. Like, I wonder which one.
Nude is the record. Eric Bellinger is in the building with us.
Yeah.
This is a real spontaneous pop-up. Eric Bellinger, do you know that we don't take guests on our podcast?
I haven't seen
You don't know that because you're on a promo run promoting your new album that is in stores now. Easy Call.
That's right.
In stores now. You know what I miss? Remember the days where artists would shout out the label? That doesn't happen anymore. He don't give a fuck what the label is.
Artists don't give a fuck about the label.
What label is this? I know already, but I have to ask.
Yeah, this is Empire.
Hey, hit my gunshot in this bitch.
Yeah,
we like Empire. We like Empire a lot, so that means you're making a lot of money.
Yeah,
that is what that means.
Easy
Somehow I'm still making money from the Rage album that I put out on Empire. Like, that's amazing that all of these years later, Empire is doing what everyone said E1 was doing back when they were never doing it. Remember when everyone said E1 would give you $90 for your album?
They said about Koch first.
Yeah, Koch.
Same company.
Yeah.
Koch
well,
E1.
yeah, but
But I hear you had to shoot people up there to actually get your money. And I would like to talk. I'll talk about E1 later. But Empire just kind of pays you.
Yeah.
So I know why you are perpetuating R&B beef.
Why is that? What Empire got to do with it?
Because Empire pays. Empire pays. It doesn't behoove us to beef on a major. We ain't really going to see the residuals from that one. But beefing on Empire. Now, I'd like to think I started that blueprint a little bit. I had a single with Fab and Tory, and I had a beef with Drake, and I was on Empire. I thought that would work. It didn't work for me. How is this working for you? You dissing a nigga that wasn't as big as Drake, though.
Yeah, see, I look at it like
look at
it like on the musical defense side of things. I feel like
don't give me any answer that I heard on Rap Radar.
Mine is the response. Mine is the. You feel me? I don't know. I might have went a little harder, but
all right, you doing that LA promo run shit. So let me get the tough New York questions. Eric Bellinger.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to the people that say you are perpetuating beef to sell records?
Oh man, I would say you're right. I mean, this is the thing. For so long, I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? I was letting a lot of things slide, and then it got to the point where it was like, yo, they really want to hear something from me right now, and if they're gonna listen, I got their attention, and my album happens to be coming out in a week, I'm gonna throw it in there.
No, you shot a video. It's not happens.
No,
it's not if it happens to be there.
I'm saying the album was already coming out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said, fuck it, I got to get this nigga some smoke.
Yeah.
All right. Now, did you consult with your team first? Because I know that could be a big thing.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I mean, when the joint first came out, I literally went to the studio. Like, his album came out Friday. That joint was done Sunday. Sent it to the team, and they was just like, nobody really cares. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really even knows that he went at you. Like, his album, you know, the song on the album, it's not a big enough story for you to just go at him. So we kind of just had the joint and tucked away. You know what I'm saying? Then after I seen a couple of the interviews that
you ain't like that
that
shit.
he did, I was just
You ain't like
all
them
right.
interviews you seen.
Yeah.
Had you feeling away?
A little way.
You had enough.
Yeah.
It was time to defend yourself.
Pretty much.
This is the evening.
It was time to come on and really show him who's the R&B boss here.
It's easy.
Memories don't die, but I can't say the same for you.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're gonna
Whoa!
take our time.
Whoa! He killed him.
gonna be
He can't say the same for Tory.
Out the gate.
Tory
that was the first
died.
bar.
You think Tory's dead? Or was that just like one of those metaphor things?
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing from him since.
Boy got a whole album out. He said, I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing from him since.
Bro, you didn't hear the album?
I heard the album, but I'm saying since I dropped the vibe,
It's been quiet. Okay.
it's just been a little quiet.
I hear that.
You think he'll reply?
I don't think he should. I think we should just leave it be. I feel like he said his piece. I said my piece.
Wait, I didn't hear his piece.
Yeah, you gotta listen to his album.
I heard his
That's
album.
why you ain't hear
I
his
heard-
piece.
Yeah, the thing is,
Because you ain't
Wait,
hear the album.
that's what I'm saying.
I heard his album.
Because a lot of people are feeling like I'm just coming out the blue, but it's like, yo, he gave me like 45 seconds on the album, not a mixtape, not a.
Well,
joint,
which
just
part on the album do you feel like was about you? I heard the album.
Yeah. It's on a beat, the same beat that I'm on.
I know.
Well,
I
what
know
did he
song
say?
you're talking
Oh man, let's pull it up. Man.
Yeah.
It's too many. Let's throw out one line.
But why? I'm trying to figure out. I'm only painting this for the people that are unaware. Number one, and number two,
100%.
I want to know why you were so certain that he was talking about you, because he's been beefing with a lot of R&B niggas.
Yeah. So all right, cool. He said the whip. He said the I-8. He said the blonde hair. He said this gonna be your favorite song.
All
This
of y'all
gonna be
have
your
blonde
favorite
hair,
song.
Eric.
Except for when I say it is really the people's favorite song. That's not a direct shot. You can give him a gunshot.
All right. Wait, repeat that last part of what he said. Everyone, what?
This gonna be your favorite song. This gonna be your favorite song, except for when I say it is really the people's favorite song, which to me is
Okay. now
He's
now
talking
we're getting
to me,
somewhere.
champ. This is my label. This is my. You feel me? This is my
Oh,
company.
come
This is my
on.
whole vibe.
I don't know that he was
This is
talking
my
to
whole
Eric
vibe.
Bellinger
What-
when he
let's
takes his tagline and says, "When I say it, it will be the truth."
Who else is he
I'm
talking
about to
to?
say that's kind of
Other
a direct
niggas
shot.
say this is your favorite song.
See, you didn't even hear it. That's why it's like a complete. You got to hear both in order to give it even a fair vibe.
But this was
'Cause
my
the
question.
thing is, people's only hearing mine. So
Well,
it's like I'm
what
coming
minute
out
mark?
of
I know you know the
nowhere.
minute marker.
It's wild. Yeah, it started 3 minutes. Go ahead. 301.
I didn't think he would know the minute mark.
301.
Damn, 301.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he definitely hit the group chat with that one.
Easy call. They was hitting me. I couldn't even. I'm chilling somewhere, vibing out here, like yo. It was. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. see
Shout
what
out
it's
to
about.
streaming and
Rory, you
Parks
should
Wi-Fi.
connect. You should
I gotta
connect
see
to the
what this
Wi-Fi.
is about.
Tory.
All right, gonna
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for Rory's
Yeah.
computer to
But yeah.
pull it up.
Anyways, with that said,
All right, way to go, Rory. That's
Like the old 6-4s, I said I stopped freestyling, but fuck it, oh well, a nigga flow so well, I'm like a sampling kid. Give a fuck about who get pissed about my samples and skits. Niggas mad, I'm
a shout
remixing
out,
they
Joe.
shit. Fuck out of here, nigga, stop being a bitch. I think it's time we cut the silence by niggas that's talking violent. Speak in silence and give them coffins and
Well, I
violence.
don't wanna hear the whole thing.
R&B niggas with Cisco haircuts, wildin' and styling and dissing. Guess they just tryna go viral, I feel them. This your favorite song, this gon' be your favorite song. Said when I say it, it's really the people's favorite song. You did a vid dissing the flex I ate. I could've flexed a Rari and Wraith, but nigga I ain't. Said
turn it
I
down,
bought my
Rory.
house the other day.
he could have flexed the Ferrari on Eric. Eric running around flexing the I-8. How do you feel when he addresses you this way?
You know,
But you're not the beef type. E.
I'm not.
So then what the fuck are you doing?
It was just too many shots. At some point, it was like.
Yeah, at
all
some
right, I
point
gotta
it's like,
play something.
listen,
and it's
all right,
not.
enough
Yeah,
is enough.
enough is enough.
I
It's
get
like
it.
if
I get
if a
it.
producer put out a beat And they said Mustard on the B-hole. I'm for sure certain Mustard would say something. Same thing for We the Best. If nigga just started We the, it's you know what I'm saying?
This is where
And then say, nah, we actually the best. 'Cause that's what he said.
That's what I'm saying. I hear you, Cali, what you been on, but yeah, I see the headphones and everything. But.
This is where it gets tricky for me. Tory raps and sings.
Right.
So he dissed you in a rap.
Mm-hmm.
So how can it be R&B? Because you're not a rapper. You're a singer.
Correct.
So do you take...
I didn't say it was R&B. That's why I just started off like, yo, I'm just responding.
Got it.
I'm just kind of giving my piece on it, you know.
Because in hip-hop, you're able
People,
to be
know.
braggadocious this way, and people not take it as a diss because of the competitive nature of hip-hop. But I guess that's
Right.
changing now. I guess when rappers are R&B singers as well. Yeah, whatever. Tell me something about. Tell me a little bit about prior to this album coming out, because I followed you for a long time.
Yeah.
You and I have music together.
Yeah.
You're on my fucking All Love Lost album. We rock up here. But
100%.
you've been doing your behind the scenes thing for a while. This is actually the first time I've even seen you really go hard at promoting a project.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm calling it an album. I've been like, this is an EP. This is a mixtape for whatever reason, you know, not feeling like I needed to call it an album for the sake of being compared to certain major artists. But I just feel like them days is over. People don't know, the consumer look at it like an album is an album, and we judging you. Your sales is your sales. So I just been like, mixtape, EP. But now I'm trying to compete, and it's my decision to be independent. Therefore, I have to live with my decision, whether it's in my favor or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does your wife do music? Your significant other?
She used to.
I know that part.
Yeah. Nah, so I'm trying to get her to just do a song. I figured, why not? Just put a song out for the sake of...
I did a song with your significant other.
Dope.
In 2000.
Yep.
Whatever. It didn't make it, but I wanted to use the song. But I wondered if y'all wrote together, like recorded together. Like, I wondered if y'all did the music shit together, or do you keep that like separate?
It been separate for the longest, but I just feel like, why not? We live in a totally different day and age.
It's a different
right
time.
Now. Yeah, we could just throw something out, and I feel like with the combination of, I hear her singing in the car. You know what I mean? I'm ear hustling, so I'm like, bruh, if we just do a joint, it might. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that shit is extra fire.
But what if it's not extra fire? Does that cause like strife in the house? Like,
I mean, I feel like if it's not, we'll keep it 100. You know what I mean? Because her whole thing is, I'm not even trying to sing no more. Like, you got it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be out here like, nah, you got it. So it's more so me just being like, let's just do a song and do it regardless of what happens. Because if it do stick, we good. If it don't even matter.
Right.
Tell me about the event that you throw in L.A. that every time I see you post, I wish I was there, but
I've attended one, actually. Me and Amani went to...
hipster ass nigga.
It was a great fucking event. You kind of stole his swag with Over the Night, if we keep it in a buck.
We're not keeping
You need
it.
to diss Joe now, too.
We're not keeping it.
When were we keeping it a buck?
Since when do we ever?
Yeah, we're not keeping it a buck. But tell me about that. That looks great.
Yeah, it's a dope little R&B night, man, that we got called Malibu Nights. I had a song called Malibu Nights. I recorded it in Malibu, rented an Airbnb, and I feel like that whole week, you know, all the songs that I did birthed the whole theme of it, and I wanted to just take that on the road, so I did the Malibu Nights tour and also started a residency out in L.A.
Why were you beefing with Rakim?
Wow, that was wild. So I put out a project.
I remember everything. Yeah. I'm asking him about it.
I put out Eric B. the President.
Tough
the
question.
project.
Rakim?
Hey, Mo, I'm asking the tough questions here today.
I never knew
The
about
questions
that.
they won't ask on the club.
The club,
Yeah, no, like, so I put out Eric B. for President,
which is
project,
a Rakim
which is-
album.
Yeah, but
and you knew it was a Rakim album.
I started
and you still
it off,
put it out.
I started it off with make them clap, like all the, you know,
Biting
things
off of
to
Rakim.
show I'm to
show you the real
I'm not
Rakim.
like trying to feed you like that. It's more so a
This gonna be your favorite song, Rakim.
You know what I'm saying?
Rakim ain't wanted to be his favorite song.
That's crazy.
Man, he was bugged out, man. But
How did that conversation go?
nah, he just started tweeting. He went to Twitter fingers.
Rakim has a Twitter.
It was. I think it was
Eric
Eric
B.
B. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
I
Eric
wouldn't
B.
want
Saying
smoke
I'm
with
saying
Eric B.
somebody stole his name, but like my name really isn't Eric B. I understand the For Prez part. I understand that's his whole
Oh, I
vibe. It was
remember
on
this. I
purpose.
remember this.
It was on purpose. Plus, Hillary and Trump was running for president at the time, and I just was thinking of a way that I always do this when I put out music. I'm going to piggyback on something because I'm going to be, forward thinking because of the, I don't have the biggest budget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to piggyback on something that's already getting promo, you feel me, and just kind of vibe off that like a real hustler vibe from Compton. Like, I don't mean to, you feel me, do nothing crazy. It was just like, man, Eric B for president. I'm Eric B. It was all kind of Dickie for president. You seen all kind of for press campaigns.
So did y'all smooth it over?
My boy did with him. He ran into him like, hey, homie, like, that's my boy, Eric B. Like, what you doing? He was like, oh, I didn't know. I just think the youngsters be out here, you know what I mean? They don't respect the, the OGs.
Okay.
It was on something like that. And it was just like, nah, I actually had talked to his son on Twitter. I'm sure he had no idea about that, but I reached out like, yo, I would love to get your father's blessing. He's like, I'm gonna set it up. Just never did. But I'm sure he just kind of, might not even have been him. You know what I mean? It might have just been because I can't see him pulling out the BlackBerry and just, you feel me?
Just going off real quick.
I just can't.
That's funny. Because Rakim would have a BlackBerry.
I just see it with the scroll on the side.
Would you ever do Love and Hip Hop LA?
Man, I was all the way against it in the beginning days, and then, I started looking at the way the world works and looked at it like, man, that might be actually a look. For a minute, took a couple meetings. Maybe I went to like 2 meetings, and then didn't end up doing it. But I don't know. I always go back and forth. You know what I mean? Because for one instance, you can be in the homes of so many people, but you just always got to be careful because the company you're around could also harm your character.
This guy's whole voice is real media runnish.
Let's turn up a little more.
Do you think you're better at football than the Migos?
No.
He played ball. You play ball, right?
Yeah,
But that nigga Offset is nice.
What you play?
He was. I swore I read he was going to USC or some shit.
Kick return, yeah.
So you better than them.
Look at Rory with the
I didn't see it.
I felt like the Angela Yee question.
Honestly, I seen they had to.
That's funny as fuck.
With the Angela
That's hilarious.
question.
The Angela Yee question. That's funny.
Nah, I seen Quavo was having a joint for his birthday, and it was just like, damn, I wish I could get out there. I don't know none of them niggas though. I don't know.
But what happened?
I'm laughing, just laughing still.
I don't know none of them niggas. So next year, Quavo, you feel me? Yeah.
Were you about to say something?
No. I was just going off what Eric said about playing football.
All right.
And it's nothing.
So you weren't about to say shit?
No.
All right. Shocker. All right. Now listen. So I'll ask you this question that sounds like a generic question, but it's not. I want to ask you what you think about the state of R&B, but I'm not.
That's a TJ Envy question.
But I'm not asking you that. let me walk you through my thought process.
Yeah.
Some people today say that hip hop is greater than it's ever been, better than it's ever been.
It's also more melodic.
And I may be one of those people. I haven't really thought about it.
You're
yet.
not.
And it's definitely more melodic.
You're not.
Yeah.
Am I not?
You're just mad
You're
at
not.
Bumbler.
No, you just screamed. Forget it. So R&B, right?
I do think hip hop is better than it's ever been today.
Let's continue with the question you asked.
And because I think that, the same premise that allows me to think it made me think about R&B in this way. Mm-hmm. Hip hop, I feel, is greater today because it's all there. Everything is there. Whatever you're looking for, hard, backpack, mumble, club, the women, it's all there if you're looking for it. That's what I mean. In R&B, with all of this influx of sounds, and it feels like it's a new one of y'all every week on a Friday.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people sound the same in R&B.
They do sound the same.
They're
but
using the same type of sounds.
Well, it changed to a darker type shit. It's not like the love songs that it used to be.
But just like in music now, so I want to say there are love songs if you look for them. Then there's all those R&B acts that sound the same if you look for them. You have the older acts that are still rocking if you look for them. So maybe not is this the best period of R&B, because of course we know the answer is no. But is there more to choose from in R&B now than ever before?
Yeah, I think so for sure, man. I'm a big fan of different artists for different things, and I think that's what made R&B great in the 90s, you know what I mean? Like, you can go to Kalani and you know that her tone is going to melt your life away like some butter on a toast, you know what I mean? Then you can listen to SZA and you're going to get the feeling, you know, you're going to get the emotion, you're going to get the jazz, you know, like kind of like a Brandy would give you, but still she be having big records like a Rihanna, you know, when she does her R&B joints. And, you know, even from the Daniel Caesars to the Khaled's to the, you know, it's
You sound like you keep up with a lot of shit.
Yeah. I always make sure that's my field. You know, that's my homework. And I started off behind the scenes, you know, as far as getting my break. So I still approach the game from more of a student, you know, aspect.
You still fuck with Chris?
Yeah, I do. When I on a personal level, we haven't gotten in the lab in a while, but I think just time, and every time we see each other, it's that good old, we got to get in. So, you know what I mean? I know it's still on the positive.
You fuck with
vibe.
Kevin McCall at all?
I rock with Kevin. We straight.
I didn't like that tone, Eric.
Anytime a nigga tone, you don't fuck with that nigga.
I said it in that way because it's like he get a lot of slack.
As he should. He does a lot of stupid shit. A little off in the head is how he's coming off. And I fuck with Kevin.
Yeah, I guess that's what I mean. Because
I fuck
for
with
me,
Kevin for quite some time.
Yeah,
so to see him
exactly.
do this nut shit is a little off.
That's all. I know that Kevin too. The hungry, let's work, let's get in the lab.
So let's clear up some of the stereotypes that I'm sure R&B niggas go through.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone through a woman's phone?
Nah.
That is a lie.
Nah.
You have never gone through a woman's phone in your
it
entire
was
life.
Man, if you would have maybe 2,
Yeah,
but
well,
like 4
there
years,
you
5,
go.
not even like, I'm talking about years ago though. Like, you know, I don't want to know, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look. I'm more so like, if my phone is like right there, I'm just like, here. You feel me? I don't even, it's just not even, it's cool. You feel me?
All right. How much R&B shit do you do during intimacy? Do you sing?
I don't
Rose
sing.
petals, like we.
I'm definitely gonna do all the little like the candles and the rose petals if I can, if the situation allows. It's not like an everyday vibe, but for sure you're gonna get some special treatment, you know, a lot of times.
Sin asked me to put some music on the other night. I looked at her. She's like, she had 5 heads. When's the last time y'all went and put some music on during the deed?
Deed. I don't know if I've ever done the deed.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done the deed.
Y'all have done the deed.
No, I've never done the deed.
It's a deed every time you do it.
Nah, I definitely like the music though.
The deed.
Huh?
Maybe that's an R&B thing.
No, I like music.
I like music. I like massage. You know, the massage.
Yeah,
YouTube links.
this nigga sound like a great time.
The YouTube
A
links,
massage
man.
too?
The relaxing vibes. You know what I'm saying? Just throw them on. It's gonna feel very pleasant.
Yo, in your experience, who's more emotional with women, rappers or R&B singers?
Man,
That's a good question.
You know,
Niggas.
yeah, it's half and half because everybody different, but maybe more. You would think R&B singers. You know what I mean? You would think that just off top because we singing, but I think the rappers is a little bit more territorial because maybe they, like, you feel me, like, you know. So maybe rappers too.
Are you gonna beef with some more niggas?
That's not the plan, man. I'm not. That's why I said I didn't
Well,
want.
it's never the plan, but sometimes you
But
just
if
gotta
somebody
go
say
sing a
something-
nigga to death.
Yeah, if somebody say something, I'm not just gonna
Harmonize.
chill. You feel me? I'm not just gonna chill.
Yo, what's up, man?
for
So
sure.
you want to harmonize battle?
No.
See, that's the thing, though. I'm gonna do it how I
No,
do
I
it.
don't.
I'm gonna do it how I do it. You feel me? I'm gonna add a lot of extras on there that niggas can't do, because that's my gift. If I don't do that, then I'm gonna sound like everybody else. That's why I don't really feel like I fall into the sound like everybody vibe, because I'm doing 5-part harmony beat drops, go into a falsetto
about
note,
it.
go down to a low tone.
you hear
I'm
that,
doing
E?
all that.
Killing,
I'm doing all that.
killing the money. God damn
Oh
it.
no.
So last week on this podcast, we were talking about songs that maybe made you groove a little harder than you wanted to in the club,
Yeah.
like songs that really just impacted you in the club.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, one time, I don't remember what year it was many years ago, but I went to a Columbia, South Carolina club with my cousin Michael Paul, who lived down there at the time. And Foxy Brown Get You Home came on in the club.
You went hard. You went extra hard.
Yo, wait. then you would have thought that this nigga was Foxy. That nigga, what up, boo?
It's always a woman's rap song. That's the one that you get caught just wilding like, hey, chill.
That's true.
Wait, I
A
got
woman rap song.
I gotta find. Nah, this was crazy. I have to find the word.
A woman rap song will get you out of your element.
That Bodak, I'm sorry.
I'm mad there wasn't cell
I'm
phones then.
sorry.
Oh, that's the one to do it for you.
So get you going.
Oh, that gets you there, it takes you there.
I can't even hide it because the thing is, you know, it's catchy.
It is.
It's catchy, and she's saying some real shit.
This had you in your zone.
Hold up. Michael Paul was in the club, tall, dancing alone with a drink in his hand, saying, "What up, Ock? Let's take it from the top. I Fox gets my swerve on, flaunts pure rocks." Yo, I was looking at Michael Paul like, yo,
Let me join in.
Wait, nigga,
Let's go back and forth.
Fuck? What are you? You don't even have pure rocks. Yo, I think another time I might have caught Michael Paul jamming too hard to single ladies.
Oh no! Come on, man. Not single ladies.
Not single
Not
ladies.
single ladies. Niggas can't jam.
Did he
to
know the
single ladies.
dance?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was rocking.
No.
I'm sorry, Michael
No.
Paul. Michael Paul gonna fuck me up.
Single
So I
ladies.
thought you were rocking.
That nigga, oh,
Word, he
single
changed the
ladies.
story. I think he
the
talking about
single
himself.
ladies. Oh, nah, I never rocked the single ladies.
You never rocked a Foxy?
You know why Single Ladies was always funny to me? Single Ladies and Damaged by Danity Kane was always funny to me. Those two records. I love that Damaged song.
Great song.
Single Ladies, Beyonce was married in love. She wasn't single. She fooled all you bitches, and y'all fell right for it. And that's there. But the Damaged song, I never saw so many women in a club jam to being damaged.
You know that song was the song that made me feel like I can do it as a writer. It's my cousins.
Yeah, because
My
bitches are
cousins-
stupid.
No, my
Oh.
cousins that wrote that. My cousins.
Oh, this is what works on them.
Yo, I'm just saying, since he bringing that shit up, my cousin wrote this song. So I was like, wait, how did you just do that? You know what I mean? And that opened my eyes to a whole Justin, you know what I mean? And Jado, all the brothers. So it was just crazy to see them do it. And it was just like, I just got to shout them out, man.
All right, so I want to ask y'all about some of the songs that really got y'all in your groove that maybe you shouldn't have been jamming to. I know for me, and I spoke about this a little during the week, 2001, 2002, Planet Hollywood, Lost Boys, Lights, Camera, Action.
It's a good song.
That was a big record though.
Yeah.
No, see, y'all not respecting it.
That
at all.
that was a big record.
I don't think we're
Well-
disrespecting it like you're about to disrespect it.
Please, not another
Oh,
bumble
don't tell me I don't.
Fiasco,
Don't
please.
tell me I don't have it.
You didn't want to get back there.
How could I not have Lights,
Didn't want
Camera,
to take yourself
Action?
back to those years.
The Congas, right?
Oh, yes. Wait, hold up. Lights. Do you have it, Rory? You definitely have it.
He had his shimmy.
I don't have that record in here. But let me tell you something. When that song came on in the club, all right, now I'm in the spot where I want to be. What?
Yeah, keep going.
Honey, spit. To the front of me. All right. Now just shaking. I don't know. But man, was I hitting the shimmy when that one came on.
That was a big record.
I know, but I felt like.
Nah, it was okay.
Lost Boys had a run.
Was it okay?
Yeah. Back then it was okay. It was
But they
okay
never caught one of them type of records.
It was okay for dudes
What are you
to
talking
dance
about?
back
They had a
then.
bunch of big records.
No, I said one of them type of records. They had a bunch
Like
of
a
big
club
records.
record? They had club records. It was a different type
What
of
big club record they had?
fucking Ben's.
That's not a club record.
It is. It's more of like a hip hop club record.
That's a
But that
there's a
was
street record. The Lex Coupes, the Beamers, and the Benz.
it was just a '94 club record.
Well, listen, Lights, Camera, Action was a club. There was no denying that that was a club.
Yeah.
Was there a feature on that record?
No.
Oh no! Wow, that's how hard I was jamming. I jammed to the remix too.
The remix was.
It was a remix.
With Missy.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I wanted. What are some of the songs y'all jammed to harder than you should have? I already know Rory's on that.
Well, we talked about it before.
Amory, one thing for Rory.
Wow.
I still go do a little too much of that. We're talking about past songs, right?
What you do? Rory? You do a little what when that song come on?
Wait, now we're making this my pick.
Nah, one thing was hard. Come on,
It's a
Rory.
great record.
Hey,
Got the DC flow.
I can see Rory
Nigga.
with his Heineken in his hand.
You lucky Deuce. If
Going
Deuce
crazy.
Palooza was out, then
Oh shit, we still play this.
hey.
We still play this shit. It's the Go-Go Bop.
Wait, who was what's the producer that did Crazy in Love for Beyonce? Rich Harrison? Wasn't that a big beef?
Yep.
Rich Harrison did this too, right?
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah,
Harrison.
he did the same
Rich Harrison
vibe.
was fucking. I mean, Anne Marie.
I don't know, bro.
But then
He was in this story.
He was.
In this story, he was.
I think that's what ended A. Marie. That story. That Rich Harrison was intimate with A. Marie and he was working with her and he gave her a joint and they knew that one thing was a smash. But then he gave Beyonce the joint. It was a big thing back then.
Yeah, they sounded the same.
Yeah, they
so
sound
was like,
exactly the
definitely
same.
Similar bop.
All right, enough of serious stories. Y'all tell me what song y'all was twerking to in the club. That
Not
you
twerking, but
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
All right,
I'm
pick.
so into you. To me, for me is I definitely get into a groove.
What song?
To me,
Which song?
I'm so into you. It's definitely pleasant.
Good record.
That's
It's
that's a
butterflies in
classic.
the air and
Nah, you could get into your two-step thing.
Okay,
on
okay.
that. That's cool. That's
I might,
good.
I might have done a little
nobody
too
gonna
much
judge you.
Alright,
to
cool.
Fat Joe. What's love? Might have done a little too much to that record.
Got to do with it. Got to do.
Might have
It doesn't
done.
matter what record Rory said. Just me picturing Rory getting into his bag.
Might have to get in your bag.
It's hilarious
sometimes.
to me. Like,
Wait, got your door knockers on with your name in the middle? that was getting you excited about it? Oh, her name is right there.
yo, Rory, that is
That's
crazy.
funny.
What's love? What's love got it popping in Miami though?
That was a good.
That was a great record.
That shit is popping right now on Steinway.
All right, Maul, come on. What
Yeah,
Lady
y'all
of
being
Rage
too
record?
cool laughing at me.
Lady of Rage.
I know you got some boss record
Some boss record.
recipe or some shit.
I don't know, man. That Amy Marie record was big though. That was big. That Amy Marie record was big at that time.
You never caught yourself.
Thank you, Maul, for telling me a big
No,
record.
I'm just saying that's probably one record that I would like groove to.
You never
That
caught
record.
yourself rapping Nicki Minaj verse and Monster and been like, oh wait, hold up.
Nah. We talking years ago. That stopped.
Wait, nah, I tore Rory's birthday party up that one year when Monster came on. I was in the back, though.
The party was over after that.
Oh, he closed it down.
Absolutely.
Wait, man, niggas did that Monster verse, though, so that shouldn't count. That's
Like in
kind of
the
like
club?
that's kind of like a nigga verse on the low.
In the club? Nah, not in the
it's
crib, fucking around in the car. In the club, he wasn't doing
You ever
that.
see Pierre pull
That
up
was-
someone
yeah.
at the light and see him
That was
rocking
way
mad
too
hard
like
to
it was too
Monster?
animated. It's like you had to do too much when that verse
Yeah.
came on.
You never did nothing that was animated?
Not
To Why Don't We Fall in Love?
No. Definitely not to Why Don't We Fall in Love. No.
Yo, what's love with Rory? Dip it low with Rory.
Listen,
Rory,
man, I had a
wild
crazy
record.
teenage.
Rory's got some wild little selections going on, but I mean, it's cool. Eric, I feel a way. A good friend of mine. Y'all know Corey moved to LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just talked to Corey a couple days ago.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Why are you looking around like that?
All right, apparently I'm the only one that didn't know that
I
Corey
didn't
moved
know.
to LA.
I didn't know.
Okay, well, Parks didn't know.
Yeah.
Y'all do a lot of talking to niggas. Eric, how do you feel about a bunch?
Y'all do a lot of talking.
Yeah, how do you feel about the trend of everyone moving to LA?
It's big.
Y'all know? Do y'all notice it out there?
What? Yeah, North Hollywood. Niggas go straight to North Hollywood, and it's
Is that where?
Is that like the
Is that
Brooklyn?
where
that's
people
the,
move
That's
to?
the hub of music.
That's the
for
Williamsburg.
sure, and the arts. Industry in general, from dance studios to acting classes to musicians institute schools to just every studio. A lot of people have a studio in North Hollywood, and it's definitely infested, but the cream rise to the top. You learn quick who's nice. They get around real quick. Everybody, the word is
I
out.
don't know if the cream rises to the top so fast.
I
in
think
LA.
so. I think in the songwriting world, like I know who's nice in the songwriting world. Maybe
Eric,
the artistry.
I just
maybe the
told-
artistry.
I just
don't
said
know.
to you that this is my first time seeing you heavily promote an album.
Yeah.
And you've been dope out there for years and years and years. Wouldn't it seem like it? I mean, it would seem like it's easier to get lost in the sauce out there.
I'm saying as far as I don't know, it's writers like people. I be hearing about the writers. I don't know why people tell me like, "Hey, have you worked with this person?" A lot of people just put them on my radar. You know what I mean? I definitely don't do the searching. But anytime somebody will tell me something, they'll fly to the DM and I check them out instantly. Just as far as on that tip, but it definitely is flooded. It is. It's definitely flooded.
Did you fuck with Sabrina Claudio before all of this bullshit came out on her?
Yeah, we did a joint. We did a joint together.
Are you gonna put it out?
I don't know. I wrote it. You know what I mean? It was a joint for her. It's one of those, like, so many songs that I've done over the years, man, that I wrote and didn't get a copy of, that I'm just like, what happened to that song? Chris Brown sessions, just random sessions, like, hey, can I get that copy?
You put anything toward people saying that Chris Brown is making the same song over and over? I ask you this because you've written for him.
Yeah. You know, it was interesting because I listened to the last. I don't know if I finished the last one, but when I was listening to it, it's just hard to not sound repetitive. I think when it's so many, you know. So maybe he got that on this last one. Plus, his voice is a very distinct, high pitched voice that if you hear 45 times in a row, it's gonna sound the same, no matter what.
A few weeks ago on this podcast, Young Berg was here, and Berg is a friend of the podcast, and he played a record from you.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a great record.
It was. It was insane.
A lot of people.
I have that record in my phone somewhere. I won't play it because Berg won't let me play unreleased music.
Yeah.
But then when I went to your album, I didn't see it.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, it should have been there.
Yeah, no,
So
I mean
tell
that
me
was for
why.
something else. That was for something
No,
else.
tell me what it's. Don't let Berg pull that shit.
No, it was. I mean, it's the no, it is. Like Ty already cut it, and Jeremiah cut it. It's gonna be one of the songs on the My Ty album.
Got that. Why couldn't we get a song from Berg to go on your album?
You know, it's interesting because I never brought up working on my album over there. You know, so many people go over there. You know, as far as just artists and producers and writers, and I just went over there to kind of get back in the sauce with the writing. You know what I mean? I took some time off and chilled from it for a while and just focused on my artistry. But when I went over there, I never wanted to be like, hey, yo, what's up? What we doing for my album? I kind of was waiting for the moment to happen. Like, yo, let's do something for your shit. And I've learned that that's the best way to do it for me when I want to work with somebody. Because most times, if I'm there, that's, you know, they just really want to try to get some songs off for the placements, for the fact that they can get a solid producer deck, you know what I mean? So I never really pressed it because when it do happen, and I'll be like, yo, can I get that joint? And they'll be like, nah, it's just a weird vibe. So I just kind of I don't even mention it.
Which side are you more passionate about, the artist side or the writing side? Boy, this interview is sounding like some Zane Lowe. But I mean, fuck it.
Nah, I mean, I started off with the artistry. I started off doing the boy band singing groups, back-to-back groups. And then I started doing the writing thing. And I love being on stage more than anything. Just performing, being able to sing. Because the things that I do in the moment are the craziest to me when I'm live. So when I'm doing it live, when I'm writing the songs in the studio and I'm in the booth, more so freestyling the records, it's just me in there. You know what I mean? And people hear the records for what they are, but they don't hear them for what they actually, you know, in the actual birth of them.
It's definitely his tone of voice just has a Beats radio feel.
Real intimate.
Get that calm,
You know,
cool.
you know what it is, because I listen to a lot of, you know, podcasts now. Especially it's the new thing, you know. And when I'm listening, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, he has a mellow tone. You don't want to do not just sound cool, so it could be an easy listen. You know what I mean?
I see what you did there.
then you
No
must
pun.
hate this
No pun
podcast.
intended, huh?
Easy call.
Easy listen, easy call.
You know what
I
it
see
was.
what he did.
You know what it was.
Did you hear Justin Timberlake's Man in the Woods album? He's a prominent R&B act. I figure I would ask him about some other R&B.
Did you hear?
What's wrong with Did You Hear?
Nothing, man. Go ahead.
Did you hear it?
Yes, I heard that shit. Yes.
What's up with you, man?
I'm just laughing at your line of questioning. This is crazy. Did you hear Justin Woods, Man in the Woods? Justin Timberlake's Man in the Woods.
His name should be Justin Woods now.
His name is Justin Woods.
Did you hear that album?
I heard it.
He put his head down when he said that.
Yeah,
I heard it,
nigga
man.
won't
I
say a
feel
word.
He about to get the
Nigga
high.
won't
He
say
about
a
to get the
word.
high pitch.
Yeah, you know.
He trying to get Justin at Malibu Nights.
Look, you see?
Yeah.
He on
Nah,
Tuesday,
man,
spoke him up.
it's not the vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like he wasn't true to what he felt in the moment. I feel like he was more so chasing a sound and chasing a stylization that the people would fuck with rather than doing what he's good at, just being talented. Like,
Has every artist done that though? Chase the sound? I know there was a point in my career I chased the sound, and not because it was the sound I wanted to chase, but I was signed to some killers who wanted me to sound like that, so I just did it. And it came to a point where I was in a strip club one time, and a song I did called "Roll Your Backyard" came on while I was in the strip club.
I don't know if I ever heard
Now,
that.
this was a strip club that I frequented. Like, I was there every other day. Like, I tested new music here. Like, this was my spot.
Right.
I never wanted to do the song "Roll Your Backyard."
Right.
I don't think I ever heard "Roll
Well,
Your Backyard."
Don't do that.
Maul had
That was me. I never heard the song.
Don't. Good. Don't.
We can't find it somewhere.
But when, unfortunately, Kwame produced that song.
Oh wow.
And that beat was super hard. And fucking Web and Nitty Killer Asses made me fuck it all up with club bullshit. I wanted to kill that beat. But anyway, I bring that up. And shit, I forgot why I bring it up.
Nah, you was talking
about
JT.
reaching,
just reaching.
Oh,
the
yeah. So
sound.
that day in that club, mentally, because I was embarrassed when the song came on. I was embarrassed, and I was like, okay, this won't happen again. This will never happen. Today forward, I will never make another song that I do not. That beat is hard. Turn this up. Kwame had a run where his beats was hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that beat is hard now. it's clearly it wasn't mixed back then. Rory wants to hear it.
He's like, hold on.
I was gonna have it just lay in the background, but then you said turn it up.
It's mixed bad. It's horrible. But anyway, from that day on, I said I will never make another song that I do not want to make.
Right.
Because I'm gonna have to hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hear it somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's
Perform that shit.
it's a representation of me. And that Roll Your Backyard is not me. So
Right.
I say that to say,
So hilarious.
has every artist done that? Have you had a period?
Major label artists, I feel like they go through that often because it's the major label's budget. You know, it's their money that's invested into the radio, the video, the styling, the everything. So
Have you never been compelled to be one of those major label acts with the big budget, with the, with all that?
Yeah. I mean, I always think about it just because it's something that I've never done, and I've always been dolo on, everything. And, I asked a lot of my peers just about like, how y'all feel about it or individually, collectively. And the answer is, it's interesting because a lot of them be like, man, I just can't wait to go independent too. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, what?
Okay.
So I just never,
Yeah.
a couple offers, but the offers was also like not the greatest offers. You know what I mean? It was like, nah.
You put out a project called Eventually, right?
Yeah.
You should have pushed it more, I felt like.
Yeah.
That project probably has some of my favorite Eric Bellinger songs. This one
Thank
being one of them.
Yeah. This album is the only album I ever released that didn't have not one feature. This album is the only album or the closest album that got nominated for a Grammy as well. It was like the last little bar to be, on the whole
Let me not make.
nominees list.
I don't want
That's
to. I don't want to
crazy.
make anyone uncomfortable in the room.
Yeah.
Last night not last night, but the other day when I was reminding Sin Who's King,
Hello.
I put this song on.
Hey.
Lately you've been in your
The song is called Mood,
had time to look back.
and I'm so trash that when I'm trying to set a mood,
We put on a song called Mood.
They just don't understand.
Smooth iTunes.
Nah, he killed this shit. This is one of Eric Bellinger's better songs. I don't know why. I don't understand niggas, man, but whatever.
Hey, man.
Can we get an extended version of that?
I know, man. Shout out to extended versions and you hopping on R&B
I miss
singer.
extended. Hey,
That's
that was my shit. Yes.
The verse was crazy.
Remember extended versions? Why is that not a thing anymore in music?
I'm about to do an extended version on a song that I'm putting out. It's on the album, but it was interesting because Dom Kennedy actually, it was his idea. We was in the studio working for him to get on the song, and he did an intro and he did an outro, and he was like, "Cool, so let's put that one on the album, and then when it's out, I'll throw the verse on it." And I was like, all right. It was like an on purpose vibe, but it's dope because the people is loving it, and now they're gonna get something new for the video.
Okay.
A little extra.
Dom Kennedy, that's Rory's guy.
Since when?
I don't know. You don't fuck with Dom?
I liked the Yellow album.
I thought
And
you
the
fucked
one
with Dom.
before
I
that.
wasn't even trying to be funny.
Yeah, I
I
fuck with
thought
Dom.
you did.
Yeah.
I fuck with Dom.
A lot of
like
niggas
him a lot,
fuck
yeah.
with.
Solid.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Solid.
Did he fall off? Did Dom fall
He had a-
off?
he had
I'm
a-
asking the
yeah.
room.
Yeah,
I'm asking
nah,
the room.
go ahead.
I-
He had,
Personally, I
his
think he
last
did.
project was like, it wasn't what I was.
Which
hoping
Dom did you get? Which
Nah,
Dom was this collab
I feel
with?
like, man, it's interesting because I know people's perspective and I know people's mental, and it's like when you really just in your own bag and you're not into the Instagram and the trying to go viral, and you really just creating from your heart. It's like, man, it's just a different outcome of life in general, because you're not, your expectation ain't nothing. It's just like I'm putting it out for the love, and I think the passion that that comes along with it it's outweigh, you know what I mean? Like the chase vibe, and I was there for so long, I think, and that's why, you feel me, like now I'm understanding more, like to do the things that actually make a difference in my personal happiness, because leaving it up to the world, no matter how crazy you go for them, like, okay, they gonna love this, they gonna let it, I'm gonna do this, they gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, and then you get them, all it takes is for one slip down the elevator to be fucked up. And everybody is like, this nigga's trash anyway.
I think everyone looked for Dom for that summer music after Yellow album, and I don't think he wanted to be in that box of just the summer artists.
Yeah, he fucked that up. He should have stayed in that box.
That's what people wanted. They wanted that Yellow album.
That was a good box to be in.
Yeah.
So this song is on your new album, right?
Yeah.
This song is called Role Play.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite songs, no pun intended, on your album. And it made me think of a conversation we had on this podcast recently when Maul and Rory were telling us how much they loved role playing. Right?
Fuck out of here.
So now I want to ask you, do you actually role play Pause, or was this like a cool song? Because I have a loaded question coming next.
A what?
A loaded question coming next if you do indeed role play.
Yeah.
Or you do role play.
Yeah, but not me.
No, you.
Yeah, but not me. I do, but it's more so like the wife doing her thing, and I just get to receive all benefits.
No, that's not role playing.
Right.
Your wife role playing is not role playing. You both have to role play. She don't just get to role play and be Catherine Zeta-Jones and you just receive some shit.
I mean, it's been working out. Hopefully.
Real nigga shit.
I'm finna have to.
So you, all right.
So
So
now,
this nigga ruined my loaded question
He was about to try to paint you in a crazy.
because I was just,
because Maul was Tom Cruise.
honestly, it's not even something that, I don't know. Like I'm with whatever. You feel me? Like I'm on a different vibe. I feel like because I have an actual, like, this is my wife. Like, let's go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm on a let's go crazy vibe, but it just ain't came up. But it probably will. You know what I mean? It's just a different level of intimacy, and it's a different connection that is like, I'll do whatever for her. You know what I'm saying?
Sin been waiting me to hit that go crazy vibe.
Yeah, bro. It's, the more I look at it, like, man, the more you give, the more you shall receive.
I have not been going crazy.
The more you give.
I've been so sane in that house.
You
She
know
is
what I'm
definitely about to leave me.
You crazy. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go crazy, bro.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Crazy. She gonna go crazier.
How many Instagram DMs have you unsent?
Oh, man, I do it all the time for typos. I still got an issue with typing an I,
these LA niggas
and
are
then I
so-
press space bar.
He's good.
I can't trap him. I can't trip him up, huh?
I do it all the time.
That's a married man right there.
For the typos.
Yeah, word.
Nah, but it's not
He
even
folded
nothing
into
going
it.
crazy. It's nothing going crazy at all. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I definitely respond to everybody. But you know what I mean? If it's a disrespectful vibe, I don't know, I might hit him with an LOL or something. Like, I've been respond. I don't know. I'm one of them people that don't like to see 74 unread text messages.
Yeah, I think that's right. I hate that.
That
I hate that. Drives my OCD
That
crazy.
little red ball.
Yes.
I hate the red
Shit is
ball.
a-
Yo,
annoying.
remember that period? And I don't want to say remember that period because it might still be happening. But remember that period where women were just purposely leaving a high number on the unread messages.
and then screenshotting
Yes.
to show the
Oh my-
timeline.
yeah.
Like,
Yo, what a bunch of fucking
that don't make-
losers.
First of all, you a loser for giving your number out that many times not
To
to
niggas
talk to
you
somebody.
don't want to talk to.
Word.
Why do you have
That's some real
97
lame shit.
messages you haven't read? Them bitches.
Trifling.
Tell me you don't remember that time.
It's still happening. That's why I'm laughing. It's still happening.
That's some loser shit.
Bitches be doing loser shit, man. That's some loser shit. I had another question, but I forgot now because I'm thinking about this girl I used to deal with that did that shit. I was like, all right, enough of dealing with her. She really thinks this is cool.
Right.
Are there any other R&B niggas you hate?
Nah, it's not niggas that I hate.
Paused a
man.
little
Or
bit.
think
there.
it's whack? Think it's trash a little bit? Is there a trend happening in R&B that you think is trash? Is there some marketing tools
samples, I think when people do I think samples are good, but when people sing the entire hook, I think that's not cool.
when people sing
really
the
a
whole?
Yeah, like they say, yeah, word. It's like a cover song.
but not,
Yeah.
but not
What
really.
do y'all mean?
Like when you
He's talking about
sample
Tory-
the
he's talking
song,
about
but
Tory
then
Lanez.
use the hook for the song for the
Use
sample for the hook.
too.
Oh, that's trash.
He's talking about Tory.
Yeah, he's talking about Tory Lanez.
Oh, he's dissing Tory.
Nah, I'm not.
Shocker.
Wait, Tory does that?
Nah.
I don't think he does that.
Wait, what?
Nah,
Does he?
Tory-
I don't
His
know.
whole
Eric, but this,
mixtapes was
but
that.
Eric, this is my thing with you.
His whole mixtape.
You can't. You have to be careful in how you diss Tory Lanez because y'all have music together.
That's why I'm saying I'm not dissing. I'm not talking about Tory.
Well,
I'm
you
not
did,
saying-
well, you did diss him.
You did diss
on
him.
that, I okay, I dissed
But
him.
y'all have music together.
Yeah, but
How can you diss someone that you have music with?
nah, man.
You
I was
dumb
responding. Why?
I don't know if
I'm
you're the
not-
right
so
person.
if somebody
Shut up,
came
Roy.
at you, you wouldn't say anything back.
Let me
Not
explain something to you
anybody
about Joe.
Maul.
You don't even have to come at him and he'll say something to you.
More. I have never beefed with anybody that I have a song with. Is what I'm saying.
That you have a song with?
Yeah,
What if they came at you
outside
even
of
if you had
Slaughterhouse.
the album
I was
with
gonna
them?
say
not
Royce.
Slaughterhouse.
Even if you have
You did a song
with
with Game after the beef.
It don't matter if they come at
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's
You're not
true.
gonna not say nothing. You're not. That's what people are forgetting. They just hearing the diss or the response or whatever because it's just people like to hear it. You know what I mean? Like that shit. It gets the people going.
But wait, he responded to you. I think in an Instagram video in a wraith. Why y'all like that's the new way to respond? You have to
That's
be
what
in a
I'm
wraith
saying,
on
man.
Instagram.
you
have to be in a
If
race.
your stars ain't in there, it's not, no stars, no bars.
Yeah, them niggas make me feel a little way not having stars on my roof, B.
Right?
Like I
No
feel like
stars, no
I
bars.
deserve stars.
I'm putting stars in the crib.
I like
Next
that.
week.
Oh my god! One time I went to a chick's crib, right? Like
She had the
The,
stick-on
the sticky joints.
I've been there. The hippie
wait.
girls love
My
those.
nigga, anytime you go to a chick crib and she got the glow in the dark stars on the ceiling, you
Yes.
fucking. You for sure fucking.
Oh,
that
and I
night.
fucked that
100%.
night.
You nigga,
I
dog.
fucked that night. I didn't want to fuck. Yo,
The green stars.
wait,
for
this
sure.
bitch had the ball that spins around that puts all the
the disco
stars
ball?
on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
little planetarium.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
get from what's that store that has all the future gadgets that break easy?
She definitely didn't make you wear
Yeah,
a condom
man.
for
She
sure.
got it from Sharper Image.
Oh my god.
Sky
She had a
Mall.
Sharper Image. She had a Sharper Image planetarium
That
ball.
bitch had a
That's crazy.
sharper image universe on her ceiling with that
yeah.
bum ass
That's-
head she gave.
That's a raw sex.
Yo, bitch had trash. She shopping sharper images. Fuck out of here. That is nasty and disgusting. And I'm ashamed that I even told that story. Now, all right, what else is there juicy for us to get? Pause. At juicy. What else is there that's good to get to with Eric? I've heard his album. So, I mean, what else is there to get to?
Was it good?
I liked it.
I liked it.
Mace was there.
I want you to stop doing this Kid Ink shit that you do.
Which part?
There's a few songs that just sound Kid Inkish.
Hit E?
No.
Okay. What you mean?
There's a Kid Ink sound. I associate it with an LA sound.
You probably talking
You know
about
how
the
all
90s.
of Kid Ink's
You
records
talking about like a
have
90s,
this-
like a 90s BPM bop. You might be talking about She.
Let me see
It's
what
a
I'm
West
saying.
Coast.
Hold
It's
up.
definitely a West
Hold-
Coast.
I got it.
Yo, what's up with T Fly, man?
Targeted R&B joint.
Oh, right
Man,
here.
I
Hold
just
up.
did a feature on one of his joints for his new project he got coming out.
I like T Fly.
This one. Yeah, but it's not.
Tell me that that's not Kid Ink.
It's summer. It could be. I mean, the beat selection is like, like maybe like a Kid Ink and Promise
I hate Kid Ink.
type beat.
I don't want to hear Eric Bellinger do Kid Ink.
Yeah, man, it just feels good and it sounds good. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm taking his. I'm singing.
No,
on
I
it,
will
though.
never
I'm singing
say
on
that
it, though.
Eric Bellinger is taking Kidding style.
I'm just saying, I'm singing. I'm still singing though. Like the pre-chorus, you get to the hook. The pre-chorus is super R&B. You know what I mean? It's some inflections of that. Show me. I definitely hear what you're saying, and it's definitely on purpose.
100% on purpose. Let's not.
Yeah, because
get
it's
fucked up.
Kidding shit work.
It's the 90s BPM, like that mustard. You feel me? Knick Knack did the beat. So Knick Knack did a lot of the, I wrote it with Bobby Brackens too. So it's all the elements.
Well, when can I get eventually Eric Bellinger? Because that's the thing. Normally, niggas that rely on only doing those Kidding type of records can't do other type of records.
Yeah, this only 2 of those on here.
I know. You
But
can.
all the rest, go ahead, listen to Silent Treatment.
Why you didn't give us a ballad?
I did. Listen to Silent Treatment right now. Take your time.
Wait.
Go ahead. Listen to Legs. Listen to Ancient. Everything is R&B. It's only 2 ups. That's a vibe. Right there.
When it's sober, your body
I don't know if I'm calling this a ballad, Eric Bellinger.
Okay.
What happened to the best friend I ever had? Now all I got is questions.
That's hard. That's not a ballad.
Legs. The intro in the ballad.
All right,
no.
Eric Bellinger doesn't know what a ballad is.
I don't know. You talking about just a big slow like?
That's what a ballad is.
Nah, not on this
Joe
project.
needs something he can light 79 candles
Damn, I
to.
love your legs.
This is a ballad.
Can't believe your legs.
It's not. That's all I'm saying. It's not a ballad.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want some real pretty shit.
He wants
That's
you and
like-
just a grand piano.
Role play. What's all
Some
these
ordinary
vibes?
people
Role
shit.
play.
Role play, I would say, is probably the closest thing to a ballad.
Okay. Yeah,
Nude
it's
is a-
definitely
Nude is a ballad.
Nude is a ballad. Okay, nah, I don't got none of those on this. I wouldn't. Not
Mood,
that
Mood is a ballad.
Okay.
There's a few ballads on that record. On that.
What about
project.
By Now? What's that? Because that's a smooth one. That's a smooth
It's
one.
in
give
that-
it the beat. Give it.
I got you. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hold
Hold up. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I said.
I think anytime you have those drums, it's no longer a ballad.
Yeah, that's
cool.
that's
No
that's
ballad.
why that's why I paused because
ballad.
this is hard too.
Right.
No ballad.
I know that I'm hardly ever home, babe. Even though I'm out there with the homies, I feel like I'm all on my own, babe. I wanna go back to the
No, that's hard.
when it was
That's
just you
hard.
and me only.
That is hard.
Girl, loving you
But
is
yeah,
a
it sounds
habit.
bad. Just 'cause
You
it's
ain't
drums.
even know a young nigga had it. You ain't even know a young nigga was trapping. You ain't know I put the product in the magic.
I get all right. I understand what you're saying because if you took the drums out of this, I can understand
Yeah.
how this would be a ballad.
Maybe you should know by now, by now. If I hit again.
Are there any R&B niggas you like? Like that you want to work with, that you want to invite to Malibu Nights? Daniel Caesar, SZA, somebody?
Yeah.
And do you care that SZA says she's not putting out any more music? Last
said
album,
that?
next album, last album.
This next one is her last one?
That's what she said. I don't know if I believe that, but
Right. I really I would hate that. I enjoy her music the most out of everybody, really.
yeah,
You know, so
yeah, I fuck with her.
Me too.
that would be unfortunate. She was at the show the other night. I just did a show in LA. I didn't get to meet her.
Are you touring this project?
Yeah, touring. June, July. Doing my radio promo swag right now.
All right,
Getting the word out.
We good plus 15?
I hate
Easy.
her. I hate
Easy
all
call.
that.
Y'all good,
I
man.
hate all
You
that
already know
radio
y'all
promo
good.
shit. I hate
It's
that, I
a
hate
lot.
that.
It's a lot.
Did you perform while you were in New York, or was it promo?
I did. 1-0 Sunday night.
Yeah, when you hit me. Oh, Eric hit me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Y'all know I go to bed at 8:00.
Yeah.
Eric don't know that though. Y'all just hit town. What's good? 1 Oak later. What we doing?
But Joe, you
that was in my
wake up
fourth
when
dream.
Yeah, sure. You wake up at
you wake
4.
up when One Oak is popping.
Ah, that's true. Mall.
I still haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, but you took a picture under the I was at 1 Oak.
I never did
Picture.
that. Man. Get the fuck out of here.
You did.
With a peace sign.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, just that one. Drove to Connecticut today and drove right back. It's a definite vibe with the radio.
Do you like all of this promo shit?
It's different from behind the scenes.
'Cause I hate
Writing
it.
the songs. It's so different. But I've been doing that so much that it's just a good different. Because I'm just happy to be doing. Now I'm in a car and I'm staring at the
Grateful,
the
yeah.
different mountains and the different city structures. So it's cool. Plus I don't have to. When I'm away, it's a lot less of demand on me. When I'm at home, when I'm in LA, it's like, wow, can you do this? Can you do this? I'm just doing 20 things a day now. It's like I do feel like I get to chill for real. not being home.
Yeah, being on the road is like that. That's the nice thing about being on the road.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, Eric is one of my favorite people, and I definitely want to invite him back here when he starts to hate some more things.
Hey, you know what? To keep it 100, like, you know, when the first question you asked was, how's that doing for you? You know, and the answer to that is it's doing great. I didn't expect that. I honestly was just like, all right, I've had enough. I'm going to the studio. Boom.
Yeah,
Didn't
you was
put
being
it out.
passionate.
Yeah.
You was
And
being
then-
artistic still.
And then once I seen it go out and the response and Elliot Wilson, I'm like, what?
This is what it took.
Here's my question.
I just put out 15
I just
mixtapes.
put out literally 15 on
This
them.
is what it took.
Yeah, beef.
This is crazy.
And then now it was like all the doors that was like, damn, we need to get on this, we need to get on this, we need to get on this. It's just like, bruh, you gotta play the game. You feel
Wait,
me?
my last
If you wanna
question,
win.
because I forgot this. I don't. How are people able to sell other people's music? Because it's happening a lot.
Well,
Like I bought your Yikes record.
yeah, but it's
And
off.
that-
It's already off iTunes.
Yeah, it's Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
you know,
what-
so we put it on
that's
there.
what it
Unless
is.
you're paying a grip beforehand.
Well, yeah.
Because I also got the beat reproduced, so somebody else made the beat, but
Yeah,
it was
that
still
don't matter.
like you
That don't
know,
matter.
Interscope, they wasn't happy about it, so they took it down. But it's interesting because in the time and it was up there, my whole catalog was trending on Apple Music for the 4 days that it was up.
So that is a worthy risk. That
yeah,
that's,
hell yeah.
that's my question. When they come to you and tell you to take it down, it's just take it down, right?
Yep, it's down.
Are
Well,
they
It
taking?
depends.
It
If you
depends
have a
what that
fight.
record do.
It depends on how much money you made off
Are they
it.
taking
Like
the money? you
blurred
made?
lines, they
Yeah.
went all the way there.
Yeah, I thought I was cool just because we did get it reproduced, but they was like,
You'd
no,
have to
that's
ch-
the same beat,
yeah, you'd have
same
to
chord
change.
progressions. I was
Yeah,
like, all right.
yeah.
It was a sample, you know. And even speaking of the sample, we can't leave out the fact that the song that Tory came at me on, he also took from somebody else. It was crazy. I just wanted that to be known to it because I'm an asshole.
I like R&B.
I like
Or-
assholes.
I love R&B.
I love assholes. Pause. But you know what I mean.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all love, though, everybody. You feel me? Hey,
Hey, I
I've
mean-
been in here. I feel me. I've been
We got to get
I've been
Amani
here,
to diss
everything.
him now.
So now, if Tory come back at you, you got to come back after your next record because I know you're gonna go back at him. You have to.
I don't know if Eric is. Eric is
Nah.
not because Eric is not.
I wanted to get a
beefer.
one and done vibe. I really wanted to get a one and done vibe. You
One
know?
take him.
Yeah, man. I was
Yeah, but if he
going-
put out a
Nah,
dope,
you
dope
edited
If
record,
he put out a smoker,
Yeah, if
You
he
in
put
it,
out a smoker, I got to go back in.
right? Exactly.
But
you don't
that's
think-
cool.
you don't
But
think-
that's cool.
you don't think we got a smoker coming from him, huh?
A smoker? I don't know. It just don't make no sense. It just
like,
don't make no
oh.
sense. It's like, yo, you went first, I went second. Chill. You want to keep it going? It's like, bro, I'm gonna go crazy again. I'm gonna go very crazy again.
I'm gonna go very.
go very crazy.
crazy
So it's like it's
again.
cool to just be like right where you at. You know what I mean?
Just leave it
Like,
alone.
Just leave it alone. Cause I'm cool. I got it off. You got it off. Unless you want to go. Cause the culture need it. That's it.
Hey.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Eric B for president.
Chill.
Did you say Eric Beef for president? Beef?
No B,
Okay.
not beef.
Stop it.
Listen,
kind of
I
a pause, too.
I've spent my whole career beefing, and I saw where it got me. So I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone else, especially now
Yeah.
one of my favorite artists. I want you to continue to make
Hey
more
man, more
music.
positivity, more
There we
R&B
go.
music. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm trying to be out here, you know, giving you music to play when it's time to get it popping. You know what I mean? That's missing. And
Can we get a mood part 2?
easy. Yeah. The next one, you know what I want to do is the Rebirth 2, you know, and that was like the biggest R&B project for me
Yes, the
that the
Rebirth.
people love me
that was
for.
dope.
The
love
rebirth
that.
was crazy.
Yeah,
Reward-
so I
Reward is
definitely
like my
wanna
favorite
do-
song.
That's
Off-
my
that shit.
yep, same.
That
same.
record's awesome.
Favorite
Yeah, I
song.
love Reward too. After I heard Rory play it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
that's
great
that's
record.
my favorite one that I've done, like on the album, one of my songs.
If you are unfamiliar with Eric Bellinger's catalog, just type his name in iTunes or YouTube. This man has been putting it in for a long time. Pause. And he's got a lot of good music I'm really happy that your new album is out. I'm really happy it's on Empire. I'm really happy that you tired of the shit with these fucking niggas.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you get into the shit. You know, for a long time. You know, a lot of time the writers when they play the artist game too, it doesn't really pan out. It doesn't pan out all the time. So for it to be working for someone who I deem to be immensely talented, I'm really happy about that.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best with your album, Easy Call, in stores right now. Let me hear my gunshot on these bitches. Oh, let me turn the volume up real quick. Hold up so y'all can hear my gunshots. Maul, you got anything before we exit?
Nah.
Rory, do you have anything before we exit?
That's it.
Rory's Jeans. Is the deal closed?
Podcast is closed.
E, you don't want to diss nobody before we leave? Do you want to promote anything before we leave?
Is that easy? Nope, I'm good, man. I'm super solid. Appreciate y'all having me. I know this is a special exception, and I don't take it lightly. You know what I mean? Thank you. I know y'all going crazy. Do y'all thing. You know, congrats to y'all as well.
When I come out to LA, do I have to hit you to be put on some type of list for Malibu Nights?
Negative.
Or I can just show up.
Affirmative.
I think
we locked in, man.
I think I
you know you just hit me today. Joe said, "Hey,
I paid the cover charge."
Joe said, "Pull up."
Yo,
I didn't know.
Because I wanted to hit you the
It
other
was
night.
Amani. Amani said he was the plug.
I wanted to hit you the other night, but when you said you was at One Oak popping, I didn't want to let you know that I was that whack, that I was in bed.
Nah,
so I just
man.
didn't hit you.
Nah, it's you already know what time it is. Deep connection, you know. and
Put that
Good.
Go to that Malibu night shit if you're in LA.
yeah,
I'm coming to
Keisha
Malibu.
Cole popped up
That's
and
every
killed
week?
that shit last time.
Nah, it's like one Wednesday out of the month. We usually just
Once a
kind of
month.
pick
Okay.
which Wednesday, depending on who's in town. You know what I mean?
Got
Who's
you.
down to just hop on the mic? Because every week we got somebody. The first
Definitely
week,
check that out this summer.
man,
be
we
Hov-
had
it be Hov there?
T-Pain, we had
Absolutely.
Neo, we had R. Kelly, we had so many just crazy people. Keisha Cole, yeah.
You feel
the
safe?
women
Nah,
pull
there's some
up.
chicks in there.
The women pull up heavy.
You feel safe saying R. Kelly's name like that?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on in the world right now either. You know, I'm in promo mode. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody I'm seeing all the little gossip late. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? And like, bro, that was 3 days ago.
Right.
That's old
Well,
news.
you about 15 years late on R. Kelly, my friend.
You thought that's what you're talking about.
On that note, Easy Call album out in
Shout out
stores
to
now.
Kels.
Eric
Yeah.
Bellinger, thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate y'all. man.
Rory's going to watch the Dip It Low vid.
Absolutely. Have to. Can't go to sleep without it.
Maul's
Can't go to sleep without it.
Can't go to sleep without it. Maul, take that fucking hoodie off.
Why?
It goes with the strings.
I know.
Why?
No reason. Wear the pink print hoodie. It's fine. All right, and that is our afterthought segment of the podcast. Erickson is happy that we are finished.
Me
so
too.
we are getting the fuck out of town. I want to thank our special guests, Rory and Eric Bellinger. And we'll see all you fucktards and fuckettes next week. Joe Budden Podcast. Salute.
Gunshot.
What?